Welcome back to the channel. Today's story centers on Lawson Bates and the way he publicly stood beside his sister, Katie Bates, during one of the most difficult moments she has faced. As emotional news emerged involving Katie and her husband, Travis Clark, Lawson shared a message that focused on values, responsibility, and family, not through a long statement, but through actions and words that made his support clear. Let's take a closer look at what was shared, what followed, and how Lawson's support for Katie became visible during this emotional time. Public attention first turned to Katie Bates Clark after she shared an emotional video revealing that she had suffered a pregnancy loss. In the post, Katie documented the early stages of her pregnancy, beginning with the moment she learned the test was positive and continuing through small clips that captured the hope she and her family felt. The video ultimately ended with confirmation that the pregnancy could not be sustained, marking a devastating loss for Katie and her husband, Travis Clark. The baby would have been the couple's third child, following their two children, Haley and Harvey. Without lengthy narration or detailed explanation, Katie's video conveyed grief through simple but powerful visuals. The shift from excitement to heartbreak was evident as the footage progressed, eventually showing moments inside the hospital that confirmed the pregnancy had ended. The message accompanying the post served as a deeply personal expression of loss and a tribute to the baby she was unable to bring home. Shortly after Katie's video was shared, attention shifted again when Travis Clark released a public statement of his own. Within hours of the pregnancy loss announcement, Travis acknowledged that he had been unfaithful in his marriage. In his message, he stated that there was no excuse or justification for his actions and accepted full responsibility for betraying his wife's trust. In the same statement, Travis apologized directly to Katie and admitted that his actions had caused deep harm. He explained that an apology alone could not undo the damage and shared that he was seeking help and working toward personal accountability and change. Travis did not disclose when the infidelity occurred, did not identify any other parties involved, and did not address the future of their marriage. He concluded by asking the public to give Katie privacy as she processes the situation personally. As public discussion surrounding the confession continued, a response came indirectly from Katie's older brother, Lawson Bates. Around the same time, Lawson shared a reel on his personal social media account showing himself working out at a gym. He did not speak to the camera or include any spoken commentary, but the text displayed on screen became the central focus of the post. The message read, "One day someone might tell your kids, 'You're just like your dad.' Make sure it's a compliment, not an insult." The reel was accompanied by a caption quoting Titus 2 verses 6-8, a Bible passage encouraging young men to live wisely, set an example through good works, maintain integrity, show sincerity, and speak with sound, blameless words so that nothing evil may be said about them. The video and caption were posted together as a single message emphasizing character, responsibility, and personal conduct. Lawson did not mention any names in the post and did not reference his sister's situation directly. However, the timing of the upload, appearing shortly after Katie's loss and Travis's confession, drew significant attention. Rather than issuing an emotional response or direct statement, Lawson chose to communicate through reflection and principle rather than confrontation. For many followers, Lawson's approach appeared measured and intentional. Without explicitly addressing the controversy, he highlighted values related to fatherhood, accountability, and integrity. The absence of direct commentary allowed the message to stand on its own while still resonating with the broader circumstances unfolding around his family. Lawson's support for Katie became more visible through an Instagram story he shared shortly afterward. The story featured a photo taken inside a hospital room during the birth of his second child with his wife, Tiffany Bates. While the birth itself occurred in December, the image was shared publicly only recently. In the accompanying message, Lawson thanked Katie for dropping everything at a moment's notice to be present for them. He explained that she had come to the hospital to support their family and help document the birth. He described his sister as kind and genuine and emphasized that she was deeply loved and fully supported by him and his family. The post offered a clear picture of the close bond between the siblings during an extremely difficult time. Despite grieving her own pregnancy loss, Katie was present for one of the most important moments in her brother's life. In turn, Lawson chose to publicly recognize her strength and selflessness. Beyond Lawson's posts, several other members of the Bates family expressed their support for Katie through comments left on her original pregnancy loss announcement. Messages of sympathy and prayer came from siblings, in-laws, and family accounts, all focused on offering comfort and acknowledging the heartbreak she shared. None of those public comments addressed Travis's confession directly. Instead, the responses remained centered on Katie's loss and her emotional well-being. As of now, no member of the Bates family has issued a public statement responding specifically to the infidelity disclosure. Outside of the comment section, Lawson remains the only family member who has shared separate content addressing the moment through his own account. Through his reflective reel and his personal Instagram story directed toward Katie, he offered visible support without referencing the confession or assigning blame. As of now, Katie has not shared any additional public statements following Travis's admission. There has been no confirmation regarding the couple's next steps or the future of their marriage. However, the posts that have appeared suggest that Katie continues to be surrounded by family support as she navigates this period privately. Amid ongoing public attention, the Bates family appears to be approaching the situation with caution and restraint. Rather than issuing public confrontations or detailed explanations, the family's visible response has centered on compassion, unity, and allowing space for personal healing during an exceptionally difficult chapter. As this story continues to unfold, many questions remain unanswered. What happens next for Katie and Travis has not been shared publicly, and for now, the family appears focused on privacy and healing rather than public explanation. What has been visible, however, is the quiet presence of family support during a moment marked by loss and uncertainty. We'll continue to follow any confirmed updates as they emerge. Thank you for watching and for taking the time to follow this deeply personal story with care and respect. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss future updates. We appreciate you being here, and we'll see you again in the next video.